1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by
He was a Polish priest in Auschwitz, and he volunteered to die by starvation in place of a stranger, a fellow prisoner who had a family waiting for him, choosing to give his life to save another. And I mean, that is, again, mind-blowing, isn't it, to take the place of somebody in those awful circumstances. And then another lady, Edith Cavell, a British nurse working in occupied Belgium during World War I. She treated wounded soldiers from both sides. She lost her life by firing squad after running an underground network that helped over 200 soldiers escape to neutral territory. And then the last one on these, because these people are incredible in their bravery, was sadly another aeroplane accident in America in 1982 in Washington. There's a film of this on YouTube, and it's an Air Florida Flight 90. Basically, it took off in a snowstorm, and the wings, although they'd been de-iced, the time it took then to take off meant they'd iced up again. Long story short, it couldn't get heights, so it started to go down. It hit a bridge over the Potomac River and went into the water, completely underneath. And there is, not that I'm saying it's good to watch, but it's quite an interesting story to see what happened. Anyway, five or six people surfaced pretty quickly. It was in the winter. I have an idea it was in May, but it was a real snowstorm. Anyway, the river was completely solidly frozen, but they surfaced, although the plane was underneath. And they were there. Boats were trying to get out to them. It was such a difficult thing, and indeed a couple of men dived into the water to try and help them, and a helicopter came, and this 50-year-old passenger, Arland Williams, repeatedly gave up the rescue helicopter's lifeline to other passengers. He lifted one of them at a time, and he insisted he would be last, and in the end, when the thing came down for him, he was gone. So again, this man sacrificed his life. So yeah, most friendships don't entail sacrificing your life. But I'd like to carry on here and talk about something we've looked at before, and that's extreme sports. Now, let me ask you a question there, Cuz. We'll look at some of these extreme sports. Is it right, do you think, even within a free society where you do what you want to do, basically, in terms of what sports you might do, but is it right to risk your life in a dangerous sport when it might entail sacrificing the life of people sent out to save you? Now, there was actually, before you answer that, there was a case on this at the moment, really, in the Maldives. Last week, five divers, including a very experienced professor, a lady, and her daughter, plus the boat captain and another man, and then another lady as well. They went down 160 feet by an atoll in the Maldives, and they went into a cave system, which sounds to me like a pretty dangerous thing to do, even if it is not necessarily considered extreme. Anyway, sadly, they didn't surface. And then a body was found when divers started to search the body on his own. They didn't find. Still haven't found the other four, and they're sending people down to try and find the bodies to bring them back for their loved ones. Sadly, one of the divers in the rescue squad has also died now, and the upshot of this is that
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang. with fun.
The upshot of this is that a very elite squad of divers in Finland have now gone over there to try and help to get the bodies back. Now, this highlights the problem, doesn't it? When people do things which most of us would say are very dangerous, you're right. If you want to risk your own life for the adrenaline buzz, and fine. But some people have got to clear up the mess or try and rescue you. What's your opinion? Is it right that we should have that freedom of choice to do anything we want to do? And because people will always come and try and save you if it goes wrong.
Yeah. Well, when I was younger, I would say, you got to send out people to try and find or save a life, right? But now I'm older and I'm wiser. I think if you wander off on your own or whatever, or in a group, you go rock climbing, for instance, or skydiving or whatever, you wander off hiking or whatever adventure, that you wander off on. I think you're taking a risk. I think you should stay where you are.
Well, yeah.
I've always been a huge advocate for just stay where you are. Where are you going? What are you doing? I know I married an adventurous wife. She wants to do this and that and that. And I said, listen, if you got friends that you can take with you, I don't particularly feel like I just enjoy the peace of being in a safe place. And on top of it, the factor, if we have to factor in the fact that, or the fact that you're putting other people's life at risk by, actually trying to do what you love. And then the people that love you would then risk their lives to go and find you, or even people that don't know you, like the emergency services, for instance. And I think it's a selfish thing to do. For me, this is my opinion. I think it's a really selfish thing to do, for you to put other people's lives in danger. You're not considering other people's lives. You're being inconsiderate and selfish. That's the way that I look at it. Thrill seekers, adrenaline, junkies, they might see it differently, but that's the way that I see it. In my opinion, I think you should, before you do anything like that, just think about other people's lives that you be putting at risk. That's just mine. Yeah, this is my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a reasonable opinion, but I guess we would say that, as I say, it's a free.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang.